Hello everybody, my name is Kyley and I'm going to be running as a senator for the Division of Health Sciences, also as a part of the Pride Party. I'm excited to be here in front of you guys today, and I hope that all of you take me up later on if you already have questions or things that you'd like to address, because I would like to think about those for a chance once I am moving on further in my campaign. So I'm originally from Twin Falls, Idaho, and there I graduated from Canyon Ranch High School. I was a leader in many positions on campus there, and I continued that tradition here into ISU. I currently work for the Union Program Council. I'm a student office assistant in the president's office, and I also have started my own club on campus called Circle K International, which is a volunteer-based organization. I love ISU, and my hope is to, as senator, increase that love for ISU through other students as well, and in the community with members throughout our lovely city and town. So I love ISU because it's provided me not only a great education, but it's also given me connections to things that I never thought I would love. Things like, just being able to talk to people who are maybe not necessarily of my of my race or of my religion or of my stature, people who are above me in positions and things like that. It's taught me lots of great ways to communicate, as well as great ways for me to involve myself better and be a better leader. So helping people find that love for ISU and find that ISU can provide all kinds of things as well as those would be great. Things that are a focus for me on our campus would be to bring out more of the Bengal representation. As of right now, there's walls on campus that could be orange, and I think that would be a really easy, great way for us to increase the Bengal colors and increase our Bengal view of the campus. We can bring in other statues and benches and or murals of things that are ISU, like our Bengal head or the IS symbol. Things like that would be a great way to bring out more of the Bengal energy and excitement on campus, as well as in the community. We can put flags on flagpoles and window art on businesses and things like that, and just bring more orange throughout the community and make it more of a unifying situation for this university, so that we can work together and have that representation through the community as well as on campus. I'd like to make that difference by, one, talking to administrators on campus, because I feel like that's something I'm comfortable with, and approaching these ideas. Maybe they haven't even thought of that, and they might understand that that would be a way better way to go. Also, by talking with individuals within my division of health science, there's lots of things that students want. One thing that was brought to my attention was students can't get into theater productions for free, but they can get into choir and sports and orchestra and symphony. They can get into those events for free. So that's something that maybe we can look into and try and implement for those students that are wishing that is something that could happen. Things like that, and other things that want to be heard, and things that students want represented that maybe they don't know the best avenues to approach those topics or how to get those done. I would love to be an advocate for them and help them out. Thank you.
Woo.
Anyways, as ASISU Senator, your job is relatively to represent a neutral ballot of 12,000 students. So how do you plan on balancing your own personal beliefs and values with opposing beliefs of your constituents?
I think one thing that I really am able to pride myself on is the fact that I can take other people's scenarios and other people's beliefs into consideration, and I like to keep myself open-minded. So in situations where maybe someone might have an opposing view, listen to them, hear what they have to say, try and understand where they're coming from and why they believe that way. And after we have that understanding, that brings in a communication and a level of respect where they can hear where you're coming from, and normally you can reach a compromise, or at least a situation where both of you are happy in that situation.
What plans do you have when working with city government to help strengthen that relationship between the schools? I don't know, you're looking at me like that's a tough one. How would you strengthen that relationship between the city government and ISU?
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier that ISU has helped me feel extremely comfortable talking to those that might be outside of my realm and people who might be above me. So with that knowledge and with that achievement, I would like to call it, I guess, I don't really see myself having a problem reaching out to the city constituents and city government, you know, and bringing up the topics that might be talking about. And maybe they don't have the time right then, or they don't want to meet up, but you know, just keeping that persistence and saying like, hey, I'm not trying to like get under your hair. We have this going on, and this is something I'd like to talk about. When can you meet? Making it more of an available, like, this is what I want to do. It's something that is going to happen, but when is the best time for that to happen to you? When is the best way to talk about that for you? Just so that they're aware that like I'm not saying like this is my terms, you have to do it for me, but just like we should come together and have a conversation about something and the way that it should be happening.
That's all the questions we have for you. Thank you very much.